Excuse me. Sorry for the delay. Going through a lot of stuff in my life right now. Life hasn't been easy for me, as you can see. I had to post a few things. I had to post my watch along to Facebook and Instagram and all that stuff. Haven't got to post it on Snapchat. Oh well, it is what it is, man. Anyways, guys, we are live for AEW Dark Elevation. We're live for AEW Dark Elevation episode 48. So, grab your cold beverages and get ready, because I am about to click the X button in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Are you guys ready to have a listen to commentary and find out what went down on Elevation last night? I imagine you are. It's coming on screen right now, so get ready to unmute. Sounds to me like that match between Jon Moxley and Tanahashi is going to be a good match for Forbidden Door. The team up between Serena Deeb and Marina Shafir. I mean, not Marina Shafir, but the tag team between Serena Deeb and Martinez continues. Eventually, AEW is going to pull the plug on Martinez, and Serena Deeb is going to turn on Martinez, only for it to turn into a Deeb-Martinez feud for the Ring of Honor Women's Championship. It's going to be a Ring of Honor Women's Championship feud. Serena Deeb has been in Ring of Honor before.
And her tag team partner from Brass City CT, she is the Ring of Honor Women's World Champion.
And they would do that right when Martinez's entrance music hits. They would put it on ad. I hate when they do that shit. Anyways, back on screen again from the first ad. Don't you hate when they put ads on there, man?
Regardless of weight class, regardless of division.
And their opponents already in the ring, the team of Heather Reckless and Tootie Lynn.
Now the Reckless and Tootie Lynn are going to have their work cut out for them against two of the most experienced competitors in all of women's professional wrestling. A dramatic step up in the caliber of opponents, so I'm looking forward to seeing them get on and stay on. You know, they're kind of, not the aggressive, like you are. I mean, what up here, church? I hear you're very aggressive. Well, Tootie gets the admiration from the crowd right in front. Before this match gets too far.
This tension between Serena Deeb and Martinez continues. And again, at some point, AEW is going to pull the plug on Martinez, and Serena Deeb is going to turn on her, only for it to turn into a Serena Deeb-Martinez feud. It's going to be a Deeb-Martinez Ring of Honor Women's Championship feud. That's what it's going to be. That's what I'm trying to say. It's going to happen. Believe me, it's going to happen. It hasn't happened yet, but it's going to happen, dude. It's absolutely going to happen. It's absolutely bound to happen. It is absolutely bound to happen. Sooner rather than later.
that's really been the story of this team between Serena and Mercedes. There's the respect, but also there's just that animosity of two high-level competitors.
Yeah. Not you, Mark. I'm sitting here watching these two, the interaction between them, and you know what, man? I expect that. Oh, look at the force tag.
Yeah, Mercedes Martinez, the blind tag in on Serena Deeb. Serena didn't realize it, but instead, now look at this. Mercedes with the crossface, the abdominal stretch on Heather Reckless from Serena Deeb. Inadvertently, some great tag team work out of these two, Anthony.
Yeah, and look how Serena, she dug her elbow into the ribs.
And now Serena finally lets go. Well, Mercedes has that crossface locked in on Tootie Lynn. And this is very deep water for Tootie Lynn to be in here.
Yeah, and you see Deeb reluctantly getting out of the ring, looking at Mercedes like, what are you doing? She's like, you had your chance.
Wow. Mercedes putting the pressure on Tootie Lynn. Oh, Tootie escapes off the shoulder of Mercedes and makes the tag after her partner. Heather Reckless seeing her first legal action in the ring.
The tension between Dibbs and Martinez continues. Telling you, it's going to turn into a Ring of Honor Women's Championship feud. It really is.
There from Heather Reckless.
Talk about Heather Reckless. Heck, Reckless abandoned.
Oh, what the spine buster. That's the hallmark of a great champion, Anthony. Mercedes Martinez can turn the tone of the match.
Heartless and two for basically jobbers.
20 years experience, she's the champ.
They're not doing too
There's a
much.
reason why she wears that belt so proudly around her waist. She is the champ.
Mercedes.
Oh, the teamwork.
Yeah, leaping elbow. Oh, maybe it was some teamwork just to bait Mercedes into the corner so Serena could get the blind tag.
That looked like exactly what happened. I was about to say teamwork makes the dream work, but this is becoming a nightmare for Tootie Lynn and Heather Reckless.
Oh, single foot drop kick across the jaw. Heather Reckless, and this is kind of that one-upsmanship you were talking about earlier, Mark.
Yeah, and oh, she's in a bad predicament right now.
Heather Reckless is, yeah, and oh, look at that Serena Deeb.
Almost decapitated.
One-upwomanship. Let's get out of it.
Yes, pardon me, Anthony. Pardon me. And Serena, thank you, Governor. Brings Heather Reckless in, looking perhaps for that deep tox right there. And no urgency on the cover, though.
Well, that's not her style. She's one of those predators that like to pick the bone.
She has poise.
She don't want to just rush into a finish. She wants, oh man,
Tootie Lynn came in, got a boot to the midsection, and now Mercedes Martinez with Tootie Lynn down, Heather Reckless down on the grip of Serena Deeb. Serena turns the corner, locks in the Serenity lock, and Mercedes Martinez, the Brad City sleeper. We've got stereo tap outs.
The winners of this match by submission, the team of Serena Deeb and the Ring of Honor Women's World Champion, Mercedes Martinez.
they planned that. That's teamwork at a level that it had to be planned.
Well, here we see the Deeb talks. This is the beginning of the end for Heather Reckless. And there we see that Mercedes Martinez, Serena Deeb, the stereo submission holds to finish the match. These two may not like each other, but they respect each other, and they are a hell of a tag team here in AEW.
Acme really felt like my lot in life. I've tried Proactive, I've tried Miranda.
Serena Dibbs was looking at her title, her Ring of Honor's Women's Championship. That's what she was looking
I
at.
spent a lot of money. Now you can reveal your clear and healthy skin with
Tired of these ads, man.
AEW fans, with DraftKings Sportsbook, everyone can join a free-to-play pool for AEW's next big event.
Who cares? I'm turning it. I care about the matches. It's Andrade El Idolo.
out as the Joker, and he very nearly advanced to face Jon Moxley to find out who would move on to the main event of Forbidden Door to compete for the interim AEW World Championship. But now Andrade back in action here tonight. And of course, at Double or Nothing, Andrade had the bombshell announcement that he had drafted his old tag team partner.
Where's Andrade El Idolo's Titron entrance, though? Where's his Titron? Where's his, They don't have a Titron for Andrade yet?
Here in AEW.
Where is it? I don't get it.
And his opponent from Yellow Power.
That's when they don't have a Titron for him.
216 pounds. Frankie Kazarian.
Well, all this fire out here, I'm sure about hot dogs.
And before this match gets underway, I want to remind everybody that in August, AEW will be making our debut in Columbus, Ohio on Wednesday, August 3rd at the Schottenstein Center at the Ohio State University. And don't miss our return to Charleston, West Virginia, Wednesday, August 17th at the Charleston Coliseum. Tickets for both events on sale right now.
We got Frankie Kazarian versus Andrade El Idolo coming up next.
Hey, go get those tickets.
Tickets went on sale this past Friday, and they are going fast. Our Columbus debut, our return to Charleston for the first time in over 3 years. Or nearly 3 years, but still. Right now, this is,
Oh man, this is big entertainment right here. Two really seasoned, really athletic. Look at Andrade. Andrade is getting bigger. He's gonna be a super heavyweight soon.
showing match, collar and elbow top, and Mark, I think this is, oh wait, here, covered, roll up there by Andrade.
Wow, that was quick.
This is the type of match that you would call the monitor selling.
Oh yeah, I know all the guys are at the monitor in the back watching. Frankie is so well versed in the wrestling arts, and so is Andrade.
This is going to be a banger. Mark, an absolute
Is
banger.
that what they call it?
That's what, that's what the kids say. Mark, an absolute banger.
Absolute banger.
That's Anthony Adogo talking on commentary.
Highly respected veterans, but two men that are also maybe a little prickly in their interactions with the people backstage, at least in my experience.
A bit, well, man, everyone's cooking to you. But listen, they're veterans, as you said, but they're still at the top of their game. You know, they're at the top of their game. This is my nuts.
So they're not over the hill.
I would rather have Anthony Adogo on commentary than Mark Henry, to be honest.
This
You
is
see that?
so big tackle. This is Frankie's 105th match in AEW.
That's a big milestone. Not many men have crossed the century mark here in ring competition. And remember, Frankie Kazarian, after that nice series of side headlock takeovers, Frankie Kazarian is part of the inaugural AEW World Tag Team Champions alongside Scorpio Sky. So he knows what it takes to make it to the top here in AEW.
Plus, there's nobody in the live chat, as usual. Doesn't surprise me at all.
That's old school amateur wrestling at its best.
Well, that's, of course, Frankie Kazarian, a student of the great Killer Kowalski, and really two dueling ideologies of professional wrestling. You have Frankie Kazarian, the traditional American style wrestling, whereas Andrade, of course, the great roots in the lucha libre techniques of Mexico City. Oh, and Andrade goes to the floor hard.
That was more on the lucha side.
Yeah, Andrade, I don't think was expecting that out of Frankie. And Anthony, maybe that's Frankie's technique. Keep your opponent guessing.
Yeah. Oh. Nice.
Frankie is bringing the people in.
Fans love it.
Oh, Jose
Oh, wait a minute.
puts his body in the path of Frankie Kazarian. He's calling for a timeout.
Jose's doing his job.
And he blocked Andrade some time to recover. And Frankie face
Yes, no.
I thought it was face first, but instead it looked like his shoulder actually struck that steel ring post.
Yeah.
The thing about Andrade, right? In pro wrestling, we have categories. We've got wrestlers, we've got athletes, we've got stars. Andrade is an absolute star.
So he checks, I would say, all three of those boxes, Anthony. I mean, he has what it takes to reach the top, and now the big boot right to the face of Frank Kazarian.
Yeah, Jose needs to stay out of this match. I mean, there's no timeouts in wrestling. He's interfered twice now.
Yeah, referee Aubrey Evans.
Watch the nipple. Ouch.
And you see that? It looked like Frank Kazarian was on roller skates there. One elbow strike, dropped Frankie, and he was scrambling. And Andrade, you can tell just by his demeanor, he's confident. He realizes that he is in the
Guys, my channel has been so underrated. It's been overlooked at for too long.
You saw Frankie.
It's really getting to a breaking point where I'm just gonna get really pissed off and just gonna stop delivering content, man. Until I have OBS installed, until I have a gaming laptop where I can install OBS on.
Great maneuver there. Andrade's got it right now. He's really trying to, I guess, dislocate that shoulder.
Yeah, turn the elbow too into a femoral right there, but Frankie is trying to always maintain getting his chest to his where his wrist is.
Look at Frankie, those heel kicks from behind.
It wasn't just him.
It wasn't the prettiest technique, but it was effective because it got Andrade to relinquish the submission hold.
Yeah,
That's experience. That's experience you get.
do whatever it takes.
Andrade once again back with Frankie up to the ropes, the hammer throw. Frankie puts on the brakes inside cradle inside.
Google Pixel, the only phone made by Google. Because when Google makes your phone, your camera sees in the dark, sees all skin tones accurately, and fixes your photos like magic. Literally. With a battery that learns from you and adapts to last over 24 hours.
Oh, these ads get on my nerves.
And Frankie, oh, look at that crucifix bomb! 2-0! Wow!
This has lived up to all its expectations, this match.
Yeah, I mean, it's a sellout.
One of the best matches on Elevation this week.
Elite full size 13.
Frankie was stringing together some offense right there, but Andrade, one boot, shut Frankie's momentum down. And Andrade was looking for that El Idolo, that hammerlock DDT, but Frankie had it scouted, and he just muscled Andrade into the corner.
Kind of got a stalemate right here. Oh,
Those high boots are game changers by Andrade.
yeah, that's about the third or fourth one that he's thrown out there, and he's hit Frankie with hundreds.
It speaks volumes of how tough Frankie is. He's got a great chin.
Yeah.
Certainly does, but Andrade as well. But right now, Frankie once again stringing together a combination. They're thrown to the ropes reverse, and Frankie comes back, the flying elbow strike.
Well, you know what they say, a cage and a cornered animal is the most dangerous one. And right then, Frankie was in the corner. Now
Frankie
he's fighting his way out.
turns Andrade inside out. Just a 2 count though for Kazarian.
Yeah, he tripped him.
Give me a second, I'll be back.
It's so tough to work when you want to keep an eye on the action. And if somebody comes to flood interfering in a matchup. Anthony, you wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
Nah, mate.
He is a clean wrestler. Anthony is salt of the earth.
Oh, I wouldn't say that, but
Like a hip toss combined with a power slam and a nasty landing in the corner for Frankie Kazarian.
boy, he's a kid and that blocking rope as well.
Yeah, those, as we always mention, rope is a misnomer. Those are high-tension steel cables. Those are extremely dangerous. Andrade comes in, the crushing knees in the corner. Andrade, the hook, and Kazarian able to kick out.
You know, a venture move, you always get a cover. You're always trying to win. And both of these men have delivered serious damage to the other competitor, and they always try to win.
This has been an extremely physical matchup, a slugfest, if you will. And now, Andrade El Idolo
What is he doing?
maybe thinking split-legged moonsault, or perhaps something else, but Kazarian not giving him a chance. Cuts off Andrade's momentum as he heads to the top.
No.
Kazarian, 3 consecutive shots there in the ropes from Andrade, but Kazarian returns. This is very dangerous territory for both men.
This becoming a great match between Frankie Kazarian and Andrade.
Center, Japanese Ocean Cyclone suplex 2-0.
Almost had it.
Close, guys.
And Andrade, I think Andrade's trying to psych himself up. He knows he was on the verge of getting beat, Anthony.
On the verge. Frankie Kazarian has really impressed me tonight.
I think all of you can, as you can hear from the crowd, you're not the only one in this building that's impressed.
Can you please stop talking?
The ropes with Frankie hits him with an elbow strike. Frankie hits the ropes, comes back, ducks the contact, sold back to the midsection.
Talking to
Nyla.
her.
Andrade backed up to the corner. Wait, Andrade, the backbreaker. And just flatlined Frankie face first on that top turnbuckle pad. Now
Here we go.
the hammerlock is in El Idolo, center of the ring. Andrade, far leg hooked, and scores the win.
What a contest.
Winner of this match, Andrade El Idolo.
Shit, I feel like Andrade El Idolo.
The expectations. An incredible match here tonight. And Anthony really could have gone either way.
It really good. We've just watched an AEW Dark Elevation Classic, for sure.
Man, such a near fall that led right into Andrade's finish.
Andrade El Idolo victorious tonight in St. Louis.
Wednesday at TBS. With a game-changing Forbidden Door event less than a week away. Malachi Black faces Penta Oscuro in the All-Atlantic Qualifier. Plus, Orange Cassidy and Cody Vice take on Osnobu with Will Ospreay. AEW Wednesday Night Dynamite, live at 8.
Oh, here we go with this match. This is the match I'm not happy about. Why would they put Marina Shafir in a 2-on-2 women's tag match with 3 big women? 3. Why would they put her in a match with 3 big women? See? Marina Shafir could have got injured in this match. Hell, she probably did get injured in the match. Wouldn't be surprised if news come out that Marina Shafir got injured during a AEW Dark Elevation tapings. Because these women are.
Well, in our opening contest, we had one-odd couples in tag team action was very successful. Speaking of Serena, Deeb, and Mercedes Martinez. And now here once again, 2 of the meanest members of the AEW locker room. Nyla Rose and the Problem, Marina Shafir in tag team action.
And her tag team partner, from Moldova, the Problem, Marina Shafir.
We will see if these two can get on the same page. But coming up on this Wednesday night, AEW, we making our return to Milwaukee, Wisconsin at the UWM Panther Arena. That's this Wednesday, June 22nd. And then
How the fuck do they got her teaming up with Nyla Rose? I don't understand this shit.
On Wednesday, July 6th, tickets for both events on sale right now. AEWTAX.com.
You got her in the ring with 2 other big women. How you think that makes Marina Shafir looks when you got her in the ring with 3 big women in the ring? How you think that makes her look?
The team of Heidi, Howitzer, and the Impaler.
Mark, we saw both of these competitors, Heidi Howitzer and the Impaler, in action last week here on AEW Dark Elevation. Both very impressive and perhaps a problem for the Problem in the Native Beast.
I don't know. Did you just see the stare down between Nyla Rose and Max the Impaler?
Well, last week, Anthony, we saw Nyla Rose pick up a victory over Max the Impaler, and could be Max's opportunity for revenge here tonight.
Yeah, it could be, but I don't think so. Nyla Rose, it's not, I'll call a spade a spade. Nyla Rose, the Native Beast, is that an absolute beast.
Anthony, look at this.
Oh, Max caught the right hand of Nyla Rose.
You said you don't think so. This is not going to be an easy walk down the
There's
street.
a reason. I don't think it's going to be easy, but there's a reason why Nyla Rose was the 2nd women's champion in AEW. She's fantastic. And talking about fantastic, is I've boxed in Moldova many times. They're tough as nails. Marina Shafir is a tough woman.
And Marina Shafir started practicing judo at a very young age, and now looking to get her hips underneath her opponent, and now, oh no, instead goes onto the back of Max the Impaler, trying to put Max to sleep. Has the jaw and the arm, the overhook on the arm. Can Max the Impaler use their strength to fight out of this? Yeah, Max just makes it over the corner. Heidi Howitzer with the tag in.
Use that turnbuckle as a weapon too. I always said if you grab them, find something sharp and run them into it.
Oh, Heidi Howitzer. Overhand chop, now double overhand chop. Marina Shafir in trouble here.
Doesn't she remind you of Ruby Soho a little bit?
Trying to move that normally it would work on a normal person, but she tried that on Max and Vega.
Yeah, Max a completely different type of athlete than I think Marina Shafir may have been prepared for. But now this team of Max and Heidi Howitzer have isolated Marina Shafir. And I mean, Mark, they score the win. I mean, this is definitely an upset.
Not only is it an upset, but this would be one of those matches that people will remember for a long time because these women are not.
God, Mark Henry's commentary sucks. I can't stand listening to him.
Well, that's a heads-up move there by Marina Shafir, realizing that he's in jeopardy. Gets the tag out to the more experienced Nyla Rose, and Nyla clubbering down on Max the Impaler, but Max backs up Nyla into the corner. Marina Shafir, the blind.
This face-off between Nyla Rose and I gotta give AEW credit. I'm not gonna lie. Even though I'm not a fan of Nyla Rose and I never heard of this Max woman, of this Max, whoever she is, this face-off between the two, man, that is an intense face-off between those two. You got the Beast, and then you got another Beast facing off in the ring.
Max the Impaler. Heidi Howitzer there to break up the pin even before the one count.
Referee's distracted.
This is a really good match, chaps. A really, really good match.
High action. High action.
Well, a little bit of a miscommunication there by Max and Heidi Howitzer. Just goes to show how physical this one has been. And look at Marina. Oh, wait, Marina Shafir.
What is this?
She locks in that submission. She calls it greedy because she's got so many different body parts all tied up. And Heidi Howitzer is tapping out. And not like runs in. Holy cow. Max the Impaler. Wow.
That referee's not doing his job, man.
The team of Nyla Rose and Marina Shafir.
The referee didn't see it. Bryce didn't see the.
Yeah, he had his eyes on eye to eye with Heidi Howitzer. He missed the tap out, but Nyla Rose came in and intervened to make sure that she and Marina Shafir got the win.
Chicken fries are back on the 2 for $5 mixing match at Burger King. Want them as a side?
I'm an anomaly. I'm gender fluid, I'm trans feminine. There's not many people like me in wrestling at all. I think I'm probably the first of my kind.
Oh, jeez, here we go again. I don't want to hear that. That's my first time watching Keith Lee and Swerve Strickland in action on AEW Dark Elevation. I'm interested to see how good they're gonna do.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall with a total of 10 minute time. Introducing first, at a combined weight of 559 pounds, the team of Swerve Strickland and Limitless Keith Lee. Swerve in our glory.
Now, this is a very, very interesting matchup.
Man, they don't have a. Why they don't have a Titron entrance for these two? Both of their names should be appearing on the Titron screen. Why aren't their names on the Titron screen? Both names should be on the fucking Titron screen. Why do you only got Swerve coming out and then Keith Lee coming out with him? They should be coming out together. They're a tag team. They're a tag team. They should be having both of them coming out. I don't understand this. Maybe AEW's producing better shows than WWE, but from now on, next time, have both of them come out together. Have both of their names on the Titron. They're not even wearing the same, not to mention, I noticed that they're also not even wearing the same attire. Are you fucking serious? Give me a fucking break, man. It's beginning to feel like WWE shit. It's beginning to feel like WWE garbage all over again. AEW, not saying AEW is doing like WWE, but this is how WWE does with their talent, man. I hope AEW is not getting WWE's notes. I hope they're not taking, I hope they're not doing what WWE's doing right now, man. I really hope that AEW does what AEW does and not do what WWE does. Because that's going to take them down the dirt. That's going to take their viewership and ratings, and it's going to go down the dirt, man. They do what WWE does.
Individually here, but maybe not so much as a tag team.
No, they're trying to talk about it now. This is not the place to talk about it.
Vega's looking for that tag, makes the tag out to Matt Fichett. Fichett lands the elbow strike to the jaw of Swerve Strickland.
Who are these jobbers?
He actually front rolled and flipped him into that.
And a senton with the assist by Fichett. Fichett for the lateral press. Just a one count though, Swerve Strickland able to kick out.
Who the world are these jobbers? I never seen this tag team before.
And remember, this team of Swerve and Our Glory.
God, these AEW Dark Elevation and Dark shows are fucking confusing. Folks, I'll be back. I need a break. I'll be back. I need a break, man. I wasn't expecting going this week that Elevation was going to be this good, but then, you know, you got some of these matches where the referee's not paying attention and not doing his job. When you got shit like that, it's so garbage, man. I'm sorry. already. I'm surprised to see that there's nobody in the chat for AEW Dark Elevation. Why, I don't know. I guess this week's episode of Elevation was not good. I know this week's episode of AEW Dark is going to be good. Now, before I play this back, I just want to say, you know, you can't have Swerve coming out by himself. You can't name a team. You can't give the team a name if they don't come out at the same time and if they don't have both of their names on a Titron. If you don't have a new Titron created for them to come out with, then there's no point in naming this team Swerve in the City or Swerve in His Glory. Why are you giving this tag team a name when clearly both competitors are coming out by themselves? They're not coming out together. Keith Lee and Swerve, what I'm saying is Keith Lee and Swerve should be coming out together with one Titron. Both of their names should be on that Titron. Not Swerve coming out with his own Titron and Keith Lee coming out with his own Titron. That creates confusion to the community, man. That creates confusion to the fans. I know the fans out there were wondering why Swerve was coming out to his own interest music and Keith Lee coming out to his own interest music. That's not a tag team, man. A tag team should be a tag team that has chemistry, that knows what to do in the ring. That has, a tag team should be a tag team that should be coming out together, not separated, together with one Titron entrance with both of their names on it. A tag team is not a tag team where you have somebody coming out by themselves and then another person coming out and then their partner coming out with two entrants. Tag team is not a person. It's not. What I'm trying to say is you shouldn't have a tag team to where that one person comes out with their own interest music and then their tag team partner comes out with their own interest music. They should be coming out together with one entrance music, with one Titron. Not him coming out and then, with his own Titron entrance music, and then his other teammate coming out with his own Titron entrance music. They should be coming out together. AEW should have had a Titron made for both Swerve and Keith Lee. They should be doing a Swerve in its glory Titron right now. You mean to tell me this whole time they are still working on Keith Lee and Swerve's Titron? So how long is it going to take before their new Titron is released? Before Keith Lee and Swerve comes out with their new Titron? With both of their names on it. They need to do like Ethan Page and Scorpio Sky. You see their best of the year Titron? That's what Keith Lee and Swerve should be getting. I feel like they're not getting that. Same with Andrade El Idolo. He came out without a Titron. Why do you got Andrade El Idolo coming out without a Titron? You should be giving Andrade El Idolo a Titron entrance music to come out of. Not Andrade El Idolo coming out without a Titron. You're already basically making him look like an embarrassment coming out without a Titron. Are you serious? Is AEW trying to disrespect Andrade? Are they trying to make him look bad coming out without a Titron, man? Jesus Christ. Do your fucking jobs, man. That's all I'm saying. And the referee more so needs to do his job because in 2 matches I've watched, the referee is not paying attention. In 2 matches I watched, a referee is distracted. God, that referee needs to quit his job because he doesn't know how to be a referee for anything. Why are you going to have a young referee distracted? Why are you gonna have a referee in 2 matches that don't know what the fuck he's doing? Come on, man. Shit like that. Shit like that is garbage, man. Come on. You need to have a referee that knows what they're doing, man. Have a referee in every match that knows what they're doing. Aubrey Edwards. I feel like Aubrey Edwards should have been a referee for Nyla Rose and Serena Deeb's tag match. She should have been referee for that Serena Deeb's Martinez 2-on-2 women's tag match. And she should have been referee for that tag match. And Nyla Rose and Marina Shafir were in. In case I didn't get it right. Marina Shafir. Aubrey Edwards should have been referee for both of those matches, man. Because that referee, that young referee, that guy, that bald-headed guy doesn't know what he's doing, man. He's not doing his job. That's all I'm saying, man. Elevation, so far, from watching this, it hasn't been that good. This is the first time I am actually saying that this week's episode of Elevation, watching the first hour and second hour of it, it hasn't been good at all. This week's episode of Elevation, from watching it so far, it's been complete garbage. I hate to say it. I hate to say it because usually their Elevation shows are great, but this one, nah. This one sits at the bottom. This was one of the worst Elevations I've watched. This was one of the worst Elevation episodes I've ever watched, man. This show sucked. Basically, the way they produced Elevation, they produced it like how WWE produced this week's episode of Monday Night Raw. That's how bad this week's episode of Elevation was. The referee wasn't paying attention. You got Swerve coming out with his own entrance music and Keith Lee coming out with his own entrance music and not have them come out together with a new Titron. And then you got Andrade El Idolo coming out with no Titron. That's how you know the show sucks. And then they opt to put Marina Shafir. They opt to put Marina Shafir in a 2-on-2 women's match that she could have easily got injured. Do you not know how big those 3 women in the ring are? Do they not realize that? Marina Shafir was in serious condition, man. Marina Shafir. Don't get me wrong, she's one of the best MMA fighters out there. She's one of the best professional wrestlers out there. But don't put her in the ring with 3 big women. Those 3 big women could have easily crushed her arm. Her arm could have got injured. She could have been out for fucking 5-6 months. You can't, all I'm saying is you can't put Marina Shafir in matches with 3 big women. Put her in matches where there's only 1 big woman and 2 women that are the same size as her, man. You can't be putting her in matches with big women like Nyla Rose and Max, whoever her name is. I don't know who her other partner was that she teamed with. I don't even care. This show sucks. I feel like JD right now, dude. This show sucks. This week's episode of Elevation was bad. It was terrible. It was awful. It's so awful that I had to shit on it. This show was awful. Absolutely awful. I feel bad for Andrade El Idolo. The fact that they didn't. What the fuck is this? Okay, anyway. The fact that they didn't give Andrade El Idolo a Titron to go with his entrance music and his character fucking tells you that AEW themselves are being creatively lazy. Because how are you going to have Andrade come out without a Titron? You're going to have him come out with only his entrance music and his character and not his Titron? Come on, man. Give Andrade a Titron. He needs one. Give him one. Andrade is not looking good coming out right now. Coming out with his entrance music. It would look even more good if AEW would give him a Titron. Give Andrade what he deserves, man. He deserves more than just the entrance music. He deserves more than just a new character. He needs a new Titron. Same with Keith Lee and Swerve. They need a new Titron. Give them a Titron that both Keith Lee and Swerve can come out with. Give them a new entrance music that they can come out with. If you're not going to give them a Titron, then what's the point of having Swerve paired up with Keith Lee? What is the point? What is the point of this? If you're not going to give Andrade a Titron, then what is the point of signing Andrade to AEW? What is the point? Seriously, man. AEW needs to do better, and they need to do better with the women's division too, because they are not doing a good job with the women's division right now. I see that now. Their women's division is getting like the WWE Raw and SmackDown women's divisions, man. Seriously. And then you're signing way too many talents. Not to mention you have way too many titles being shown on AEW television. You don't need that many titles, man. Seriously. AEW has got to get on the ball here. WWE more so needs to get on the ball with their 50-50 garbage booking and stop producing all this garbage television. Stop booking rematches every week. And start booking fresh new matches. Start giving us fresh new storylines that we can have our times invest in watching and enjoying. Instead of giving us all this same garbage every week. Then you wonder why their viewership and ratings are going to all-time lows every week. Because of their terrible producing and writing and their terrible creative laziness. I'll be back. I'm not finished. I'll be back. I ain't finished yet. All I'm saying is, folks, AEW needs to do better, and they need to work on their women's division. QT Marshall was right about what he said back then. They're releasing too much talent, and they're not focusing enough on the women's division. They're not focusing enough on booking more women's matches. Yes, you got a solid women's division. You should be booking more women's matches. Why are we only seeing 2-3 women's matches every fucking single week? You got a huge women's division. You got a huge women's division to where you can unify the women's TBS and the AEW World Championship. You unify those titles, man. You unify those fucking titles. If you legitimately unify both women's titles, man, you can name it the AEW TBS World Women's Championship. You can give it that name. Or an AEW Undisputed TBS World Women's Champion. There you go, man. Just gave you something to go with. And we don't need AEW Women's Tag Team titles. AEW does not have a legit women's tag team division. AEW does not need to go with WWE's stupid political agendas. Stop focusing on WWE. Stop watching WWE. And focus on your product. Stop focusing on WWE. Focus on your own product. AEW is doing such a great job producing some of the best television ever, man. You cannot be stealing WWE's ideas, man. You can't be. You can't. WWE's producing some of the worst television I've ever fucking watched. AEW is producing better television than WWE. That's all I'm gonna say, man. I'm not saying nothing else because this show's just pissing me off watching it. The fact that Andrade El Idolo didn't get a Titron to come out with his character and his music. The fact that Swerve and Keith Lee didn't get to come out together with their new Titron. The fact that AEW didn't even are not even working on a Titron. They I don't know. The fact that all that happened, the fact the referee was not doing his job in multiple, not just one match, 2 matches. The fact that he was not doing his job in 2 matches and not paying attention to the match, not paying attention, obviously there was 2 women in the ring in front of him. He was looking the other direction. The fact that all this shit occurred on Elevation tells you everything you need to know about this week's episode of Elevation. Failed. This show miserably failed. I feel bad for Marina Shafir. She was just moving around the ring like a geek, man. They had her moving around the ring like a geek, man. She was hurt. Those women are big. Those women drained Marina Shafir's stamina so bad that Marina Shafir was doing this all in the ring. She was doing that. That's how bad I felt for her, man. That's why I say you cannot put women like that in the ring with 3 big women, dude. That's not right. Anyways, I feel like ending the live stream at this point because there's nobody in the live chat. I wish people would start joining my live chats instead of not paying attention. Why are people... Let me tell you something. Why are people overlooking my YouTube channel? My YouTube channel's been underrated for years now. And people are still not paying attention to it till this day. When I first started the YouTube channel, I started to get views and subscribers, believe it or not. Now all of a sudden, I'm up to 348 subscribers. Here I am, not getting any more subscribers. Here I am, not getting any more views. Here I am. Here I am. Every time I go live, there's nobody in the live chat. Oh. This week has not been good for me at all. At all. The start of this week's been terrible. Been absolutely cringe. It really has. I've been stressed out mentally, physically, emotionally. It hasn't been good. Ever since Father's Day, I've just been all snappy, man.
With the assist by Fichett. Fichett the lateral press. Just a 1 count though. Swerve Strickland able to kick out.
He's a tough guy. He's got the ring awareness of a 20-year vet.
And remember, this team of Swerve and Our Glory, they were just competing for the AEW World Tag Team Championship just a few weeks ago at Double or Nothing.
Yeah, of course, like we said, they're on the wrong page, though, even since then.
And I mean, really, I think Swerve's got to take a lot of that blame on himself. He's got to hold himself accountable for that, for what happened at a Casino Battle Royale. Takes Vega inside out. The drop kick by Fichett. Back Swerve up to the rope.
I hope this is not an indication that they are breaking up Swerve and Keith Lee. I hope this is not an indication that they're gonna have Keith Lee or Swerve turning heel, only to see that Keith Lee and Swerve are feuding.
This might be the time for Swerve to say, listen, man.
Why do you think they got Keith Lee and Swerve paired up? I think one of them's gonna turn heel on one another and they're gonna feud. I wouldn't be surprised if they turn Keith Lee heel. I think Swerve is in the way of Keith Lee's time in AEW. I feel like it. I don't know why I'm saying this, but I feel like that. I just feel like Swerve is in the way of Keith Lee's time in AEW, man. The time he's had.
No, it's just a big spirit bomb from Keith Lee. He covers 1, 2. Swerve Strickland.
The winners of this match, the team of Swerve Strickland and Limitless Keith Lee, Swerve in our glory.
Well, Keith Lee and Swerve Strickland successful, victorious here tonight, but obviously, Mark, a lot of issues for these two men to work out.
Yeah, that Swerve is trying to apologize and Keith is reluctantly giving the pound, but it doesn't look like this is going to be resolved tonight.
Maybe not tonight, but hopefully sometime in the near future, because Swerve and Keith, Swerve in our glory, one of the great, promising tag teams here in our burgeoning division in AEW.
Yeah. Maybe if you give them a Titantron, they can come out together on and give them matching attires. I would consider them, maybe I would consider them a tag team, but I don't consider them a tag team. I consider them a paired up tag team. They're not really a tag team. Swerve and Keith Lee are not really a tag team, man. I don't give a fuck what these geeks gotta say in the community. They're not really a tag team if they're not giving a damn Titantron interest, if they're not giving matching outfits or matching wrestling attires. I don't care. Oh, Anna J just made my day. Anna J just may make my day better. Anna J, look at Anna J. She has a established entrance music. She has a good Titantron. She has a good attire to wrestle and go with that she's comfortable in wearing, that she's comfortable in wrestling in. At least have a solid, great interest like Anna J. Come on, man. Seriously.
The following contest is set for one with a 20-minute time limit. Making her way to the ring from Owasso, Oklahoma, Rebel.
But on fake out here, fans out there getting Dr. Britt Baker, D&D instead. Rebel set to compete here in our upcoming contest against Anna J, representing the Dark Orders.
Rebel tricked the fans. She was teasing Britt Baker and she tricked them. Not gonna get the fans what they want, of course. She's a heel. Acting like a heel. Good.
And her opponent, accompanied by the Dark Order, from Brunswick, Georgia, Anna J.
And before this match gets underway, I want to remind you that in 6 days' time, AEW New Japan Pro Wrestling presents Forbidden Door. You can buy the pay-per-view event now on Bleacher Report and watch live this Sunday, June 26th, 8 p.m. Eastern. Also, Forbidden Door buy-in kicking off 7 p.m.
Anna J may have a new custom PNG now. Hopefully she does. She is one of my favorite female superstars, man. She is one of my favorite AEW female talents. As well as Chris Statlander. As well as Ruby Soho. As well as Britt Baker and Thunder Rosa and Toni Storm, and they got most of my favorites on that women's roster, man.
Okay. Bring Rebels down.
They got most of my favorites on that women's roster, and I like that. I really do. I really do, man. I really do.
We are starting here tonight in All Elite Wrestling.
Why do you throw it up? I mean, you're not
Anna J was accompanied by the Dark Order.
oh, okay.
I'll do better. Every time I'm reading a
I was actually shocked by that. I'm actually shocked that the Dark Order came out.
oh, that's actually, I mean, your arm's much bigger than
I'm actually shocked that the Dark Order came out with her. Why did they have Dark Order came out with her? What was the reason for that?
Rebel. This is the leg. Anna, though, kicks the legs, gets back up to her feet.
What was the reason for that, I
Left
wonder?
side headlock. That's like Rebel. Oh, look at this Anna.
No,
Look at
not
the scoop
today.
slam. Rebel blocked it.
Yeah, let her know.
jaw jack with Anna. Oh, and knee to the midsection.
She's not just an accessory for Dr. Britt Baker.
Vertical suplex though. Anna Jay lands on her feet. And then, oh!
You talk about getting kicked in the mush.
The kick and the Queen Slayer locked in. Rebel with no choice but to tap out.
Holy hell.
Your winner by submission, Anna Jay.
Wow, Anna Jay. Picking up one of the shortest victories, the quickest victories in the women's division here in AEW. Absolutely.
You ain't lying.
Performance there by Anna Jay.
Was it the kick or the choke?
I think it was a combination of both. A little from column A, a little from column B, but regardless, Anna Jay victorious tonight.
Anna Jay blowing kisses to the fans. You love to see it.
The premier athlete, Tony Nese, in singles action next here on AEW Dark Elevation.
The following contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, accompanied to the ring by Smart Mark Sterling. From Strong Island, New York, weighing 224 pounds. The premier...
I guess Mark Sterling's new client is Tony Nese. I guess Jay Cargill has abandoned Mark Sterling.
AEW returning to Georgia next month. First with their debut in Savannah, Georgia on Wednesday, July 13th at the N Market Arena. And then 1 week later, we'll be returning to the Atlanta area, the Gas South Arena in Duluth, Georgia on Wednesday, July 20th. Tickets for both events on
Mark Sterling loves being with the premier athlete. He loves his time with the premier athlete. I think he loved his time with the premier athlete more than he loved his time with, you know, his client, Jay Cargill.
In that class, or excuse me, representing the plaintiffs against Wardlow in that class action lawsuit for the American Arena Professional Association, something like that. Security Professionals, ASP.
His opponent already in the ring.
This guy looks like the young version of Ultimate Warrior.
Big reaction from the Warhors, who we've seen compete here a handful of times in AEW. Somebody that claims he's here to rule ass.
I'm gonna silently just bow out of that. No response. Nope, not gonna say it.
Big reaction here from Warhors, though.
I'm just gonna say that Tony Nese is looking in the tip of his top shape right now.
Not the self-styled premier athlete for nothing. He extends the hand to Warhors.
Why is this crowd?
He's taking a shot across the throat.
I was gonna say, why is the crowd not wanting to shake his hand? He's a good guy.
Tony Nese elevates up and over the top Warhors. You see the recoil sending him back into the ring.
Tony Nese not wasting any time. He's taking it to him.
Tired of seeing these boring ads on my TV.
Taxing the lungs, taxing the breathing of Warhors, and really taking them out of this match before Warhors even had an opportunity to get out the gates.
Yeah, that's good strategy, though. The man can't breathe, he can't fight.
Nese once again, that knee to the midsection of Warhors, but Warhors comes in, takes Nese off his feet.
Boo! Warhorse is garbage. He's a jobber.
Sends Nese to the corner. No, Nese reverses. Warhors sent in.
Big boot right to the face.
Nese backed up towards center. Warhors, spent too much time appealing to the crowd here in St. Louis.
Warhorse, that's what you get. That's what you freaking get, son.
Nese is going to do it one way or another.
Look at the strength by Warhorse. We see how strong Tony Nese is.
And that headbutt to the side of the head.
Have you ever seen a flying horse?
One time in Germany, but I'll talk more about that later. Big missile drop kick there.
Just saw one right there.
Man, Warhors is getting over the crowd really well. I'll give him that. That's the only credit I'm gonna give him. That's the only credit he'll ever receive from me. Warhorse is getting over the crowd really well. But Tony Nese is about to put a stop to that because bam. A running knee. That's it. He's done.
Winner of this match, Tony Nese.
That running knee knocked Warhorse out. I bet Warhorse lost a couple of teeth after that one.
Victory looks like, with smart Mark Sterling in his corner, victorious here tonight. Destination unknown, Ruby Soho goes one-on-one with Miranda Gordy next.
That's Ruby Soho.
Always a great reaction for Ruby Soho.
And she is also getting over the crowd really well.
Definitely one of the fan favorites. And Ruby with a chance to... Oh! Wait a second! Miranda Gordy! The kick to the back of the head as Ruby Soho is making her entrance. And Miranda Gordy trying to make a statement here tonight, Mark. Well, I'm trying to make, I think she just made one. That she's not going to wait on seeing Ruby Soho parade around. Oh, but Ruby is like, takes that. Big combination there by Ruby Soho. And Miranda Gordy, the second generation wrestler, her father, the late great Terry Gordy. And Miranda, she does the worst and just smiles.
I didn't know she had a father. I mean, I didn't know she had a father that wrestled, you know. I didn't know she had a father that wrestled in WWE.
Fired that shoulder to the midsection of the right hand across the jaw. Ruby had a block. Yeah, Ruby got the hands up, blocked it, and chopped down on Gordy. Now firing those elbow strikes. Backing Gordy up towards center. Gordy on the weight class. The shove and Ruby though.
Oh, bro, I think my blood pressure's up a little bit, man.
And she baited Miranda Gordy into Ruby Soho. Ruby.
I'm gonna need for the elevation to go off so I can go smoke.
Sometimes you gotta like take what you can get, and if counter is all you got, use it. Oh, Ruby Soho. Saito suplex. Lance Miranda Gordy. And now Ruby with the opportunity to head up to the top rope. Crowd's all in for it. But Miranda up to her feet. How tough is Miranda Gordy? To take it on the chin like that and be able to have the resilience to get up and look at the power. Scooping Ruby up. By Miranda Gordy. Ruby kicking the legs. Gets down to her feet. Ruby Soho comes through that back heel trip. Drives Miranda Gordy down to the mat, and now Ruby Soho brings Miranda Gordy around, and this could be destination unknown. Center of the ring, the far leg hook, and Ruby Soho gets the win.
Winner of this match, Ruby Soho.
Mark, a lot of credit to Miranda Gordy trying to get the jump start on Ruby Soho, but you're gonna have to bring a lot more than a jump start if you want to score a victory over somebody as talented as Ruby Soho. Yeah, Ruby was just, the competition was just too great tonight. Ruby Soho back on the winning track here in All Elite Elevation.
Ruby Soho excited for that win. She dancing her ass off, man. Here comes one of my favorite entrance musics in all of AEW wrestling. The Factory. I like the Factory's entrance music, man. What an amazing entrance music, man. I love this entrance music. Well, not that one, but the other one. Well, not this one, the other one. The other one. Their other entrance music. That. I like that one. Don't forget, Anthony El Idolo was just on commentary a while ago. Now he's coming out with QT Marshall, Nick Camarado, and Aaron Solo. And Matt Sydal doesn't come out with his brother. He comes out by himself. Where is his brother?
From St. Louis, Missouri, weighing 186 pounds, Matt.
That felt good. Great reaction from Matt Sydal here at the Champions Arena, home of the Billikens. And finally, I understand the reference from Billy Ken Kidd from Osaka Pro Wrestling, but I digress, Mark. You know, I didn't get it either, but I do now. And before our main event gets underway, I want to remind everybody that next week, AEW will be making our debut in the state of Michigan, specifically downtown Detroit, the Little Caesars Arena for Blood and Guts. Wednesday, June 29th. Tickets are available right now at AEWTAX.com. And then in August, we'll be headed to the other side of the state, Western Michigan and Grand Rapids for Rampage and Battle of the Belts Friday, August 5th at the Van Andel Arena. Tickets on sale for that event, AEWTAX.com, Ticketmaster.com. Wow, big fight field. Yeah, this has been a jam-packed edition of Elevation we've had here tonight. All leading into this. The main event. Oh, I've heard that before. Yeah, somewhere. Get you a t-shirt.
Huh.
Whoa.
Matt Sydal said he's got his eye on Aaron Solo.
Sydal returns QT to the corner. Nice drop step there by QT to get
So he's got his eye on Aaron Solo, man.
QT snatches the side headlock, flips around. Just being fancy. The hammerlock on. But you know what? You know who could be fancy too? Matt Sydal. Waiting, and it comes through the flying mare there by Matt Sydal.
Thought he was gonna do QT Marshall's move. Thought he was gonna do the diamond color for a minute. Man, can you imagine Matt Sydal doing QT Marshall's finisher? Can you imagine Matt Sydal doing QT Marshall's finisher, the diamond color? Yeah, that'd be great. That would have been awesome right there. I definitely think it would have been great. Hey, Madison. Even though you didn't come on time, but it's what it is. Oh, and by the way, I gave you your moderator position back. I just added you back as moderator. You and Hassan are still currently my only two moderators right now. Are still my only two YouTube moderators right now. I'm looking for two more YouTube moderators. Looking to add two more YouTube users as my moderators. You have to be subscribed in order for me to add you as moderator. QT Marshall just got back and just went bam to Matt Sydal.
The appreciation for the fans here in his hometown of St. Louis. Oh, look at the counter! And the leg lariat drops QT Marshall. Sydal once again right here, looking for a cover. And this is important.
And yes, this is indeed the main event. Oh,
for the victory after the leg lariat, he's forcing QT Marshall to
Elevation. Oh, they got a black referee in the ring. Aaron Solo got a cheap shot on Matt Sydal.
Google Pixel, the only phone made by Google. Because when Google makes your phone, you can speak 48 languages.
Looks like I'm going to have to do the AEW Dark thumbnail later. Obviously, I'm not going to have time to do that because I have to go to work here in a little bit. I love my gaming chair, man. One of the best gaming chairs that Office Depot has right now. There's more chairs like this at Office Depot.
QT though very confident, very collected. He places the knee right between the shoulders.
Hyper Tornado.
Matt Sydal. Sydal though is triple tough. You don't stay around the world of professional wrestling for 20 years without being tough, being durable, salty, being salty.
QT's kind of leading him by the ear right now.
Oh, wait a minute. Sydal transitions in midair.
Oh, that was a close one, man. Matt Sydal kicking QT Marshall in the knee, trying to get him down. Aaron Solo, I could see why Matt Sydal was doing this now. I see why he did that. This is the main event of AEW Dark, QT Marshall versus Matt Sydal. And again, guys, I'm going to be live my AEW Dark watch along tomorrow, because tomorrow's the day I'm off, so I'll be live my AEW Dark watch along before Dynamite. It'll probably be live at either 3 p.m. or 5 o'clock. I usually have it live at 3 p.m. every Wednesday afternoon, so I want to have it live before Dynamite comes on, but I don't do Dynamite videos anymore. I stopped doing it. Not because the show sucks, just I'm just taking a break. Oh! Oh, he's ejected the factory from ringside. Oh. Uh-oh. QT Marshall's not going to be happy about this loss. QT Marshall sold that well. He sold that Meteora well, man. Oh, they messed up his leg after that.
QT Marshall reverses Sydal into the rope. Sydal puts on the brakes, the kick to the chest, the roundhouse kick. QT Marshall in serious trouble here. Matt Sydal.
I bet QT Marshall's going to reverse that. Nope, he didn't. He's going to kick out from that. Told you. That's not enough to pick up a victory over QT Marshall. You got to do more than that. QT Marshall is a wrestling veteran, man.
Somebody that doesn't have to rely on all these tricks behind the referee's back. He has all the natural abilities, but he takes these shortcuts for some reason.
I love AEW, don't get me wrong, but they need to be working on Swerve and Keith Lee's Titron right now. They'd be working on coming up with a new Titron, new entrance music for both of them, so they can come out together with their entrance music Titron and matching attire. Same with Andrade. But except for they need to give Andrade a Titron. They got his entrance music and his character. They need his Titron.
Chop the tree long enough, it will fall.
QT went for the lariat, but instead
Uh-oh.
Sydal in. He popped him up, hit that elbow strike to the jaw.
QT Marshall is about to deliver the diamond cutter.
And now, what does QT Marshall have in mind?
Oh, wait.
Sydal reverses, work on Rana. The hooks are in deep.
Let's go, St. Louis.
Will this match, Matt Sydal.
What a win here tonight in our main event. Sydal comes down with the
That was a quick 1, 2, 3, man.
And then Wednesday night on Dynamite on TBS.
Thank you, Excalibur.
Thank you, Mark Henry. Thank you, Dr. Gonzalez. Thank you, Matt Sydal.
Wednesday on TBS.
Yeah, that's it. That's it for this watch along for Elevation. Guys, I'm out of here. I'll see you guys in the live chat for AEW, for my AEW Dark, June the 22nd, 2022. Live stream watch along. I'm out of here. Peace. Have a great rest of y'all's Tuesday. I'm finally off tomorrow. Again, the AEW Dark live stream watch along will be live. And it'll go live at 3 p.m. For now, have a great rest of your Tuesday, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Been a stressful week for me. It's been an aggravating week for me. So, hope that I go live the AEW Dark watch along. If not, then you already know what I'm going to be doing.